So good afternoon, October the 22nd, 2013. This is CISG114, Section 2, Web Technology and Life. And this is week number 6, the first day in week number 6, or we can say is day number 11 in the semester. Today we have 2 pairs in the second half hour to share with us. So we need to catch our time very efficiently. Welcome back to today's class on October the 22nd. So in order to catch up with the course material, that we need to go back to week number 5 first. If you look at week number 5, the themes for week number 5 still self-regulated learning, definitely. The 2 topics there, blogs, wikis, and photo sharing. And the second one is RSS, podcasting, and social bookmarking. So let's get started with 2 of the important topics that we have not touched on last week. Okay, let's move very quickly into the video. First of all, I would like you to pay attention to photo sharing. So there's a table over there, right? Yes. Yes, okay. Yes, just go ahead. Actually, let me just pull this table in case you need one more. Oh, yeah, this is an empty table. So, do you hear? Sorry. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. But it's okay. This is an extra table. So, in case, are you waiting for your partner? Okay, you might take this table. Yes. Thank you. We have enough table in this room, okay, to serve you. Yes. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. We have to get started in pairs, and so each table, 1 pair, before we merge them together. So let's get started by folding your A4 piece of paper into A5. We need to work through 2 units of study today before we move back to your learning contract number 2, requirements. Okay, if you have read my teacher's message released this past Sunday, you know there are some good things about the work in the second learning contract. We are going to touch on this in the first half hour with enough time, not in the second half hour after 2 pairs of sharing. Okay, so let's get started with the first topic, that is called photo sharing. Please get ready to put down some notes. Okay, after the cover message here. Thank you very much. All right, so let's get started with photo sharing.
Choose photos. If photos mean a lot to you, it's time to learn why keeping them on the web makes sense. This is online photo sharing in plain English. As you know, cameras and photography have changed. What used to appear on paper now appears on computers and phones. No matter the format, we still love our photos, and now they have new powers. But first, let's be practical. These days, a fire may not be your biggest worry. A computer failure can destroy thousands of memories. You can avoid this by keeping your photos backed up on the internet. A number of sites make it inexpensive and easy for you to upload your photos for safekeeping. Now, because photos can be uploaded to a website, all sorts of cool things are possible. To make our point, let's look at the old way. You visit the Grand Canyon and take beautiful photos. You get them developed, and a few days later add them to a photo album that sits on a shelf. Few people see them, and it's a pain to find a specific photo in all those albums. Boo! Now, let's look at the new way, with a popular service I use called Flickr. You visit the Grand Canyon and take beautiful photos with a digital camera. Once you're home, you move the photos onto your computer and then upload them to the Flickr website. You just click Upload, find the photos on your computer, and upload them to the web for safekeeping. Ah, sweet peace of mind. Yay! But it doesn't stop there. You need to make sure that it's easy to find photos in the future. Along with adding titles, you can add keywords or tags that describe the photo. You might use tags like Grand Canyon, Arizona, Park, Scenery, 2007 to describe this photo. Each of these tags becomes a way for you to find photos in the future. Just click a tag and 1,000 photos become a few related ones. Now, once your photos are online and findable, it's time to look at another fun part of online photo sharing, the actual sharing. You can choose to make your photos public or private. It's up to you. Private is like a photo on your wall. Few see it. But public is like taking your photos to a party. They become a representation of you and offer a way to make friends. So try sharing your online photos with the public. Here's what to expect. Friends and even strangers may leave comments on your photos. You can see which of your photos are most popular, and you may even discover that you're more motivated to take photos because you want to share them with the world. So, photo sharing sites like Flickr do two things really well. One, they keep your photos safe, organized, and findable. And two, they make photo sharing fun by making photos social. At the very least, back up your photos online. But if you're ready for fun, open your photos to the world and start to feel the love. I'm Lee Lefevre, and this has been Online Photo Sharing in plain English. For more detailed resources and videos about technology, security, mobility, and marketing, visit CenturyLink.com/SMB-resources.
Okay, you've finished watching this about 2.5 minutes video. They talked about very specific web applications. Now, would your learning partner discuss with him or her what that web application is all about? Do you think you have a need for these web applications? And if you think so, think about the concerns behind these applications. What concerns would you have when you use these applications? Now you have 3 minutes for your discussions with your learning partner. What web application is introduced in this video? Okay? Would you have a chance to use it? And when you use it, what kind of concerns would you bring into your picture? All right. Please talk with your learning partner. Okay, we do not have enough table in that case. All right. You're still lacking one member. The member is not coming yet, right? This is the center. Okay, it's all right. All right. I'm going to introduce her to you afterwards. Now, do you need some help? Because if you need some help, you can go to that table first, because your partner is not coming. You have 3 minutes time to talk about this video. Yep, think about it. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you for your very much welcome. Three minutes. We hope we can finish discussing 2 episodes today, the photo sharing and the podcasting. You have 1 minute left. 1 minute left. I'm going to distribute the microphone now. Okay, let's try to hear the feedback of some of our fellow peers. Which table has the microphone? Okay, so, all right, over there. Karen, are you ready? No, not yet. And then Joe, are you ready? Could you pass the microphone? Just tell a very brief story about 2 questions. You watch the video, what's the video about? And will you have a chance to use the applications introduced in the video? And when you use the applications, what kind of concern do you have? Do you remember something from the video? Yes? Take your lead, all right? You can distribute the microphone, or you can take the microphone and share with it. It's not that difficult. Okay, the gentleman's there in the table. Are you ready? Okay, Karen, thank you very much.
After watching the video, it introduced photo sharing.
Photo sharing, yes.
And it talks about a website called Flickr. Flickr is very popular website for us to have photo sharing. We can have some. We can write down some.
Yes.
We can write down some comments in our photos.
Yes.
Yeah. And we can have when we store our photo, we can add some keywords let us find them easily later.
And we call this tags, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And to use those information, our pair in that there are two concerns.
Two concerns.
2 things we need to concern. They are copyright and privacy. Yeah.
Very good. Copyright and privacy. Okay. It's very good. Excellent. Could you pass the microphone to one table of your choice? Here we go, David. Or, yes, you can have your partners sharing together. Yes.
I think this
Let's turn on the microphone.
application is applied to our life.
Applied to our life, yes.
Yeah, and I think everyone has the chance to use it
Okay.
because people now use the digital camera to take photos,
Right.
and this is a new method to store our photos.
Right. Right.
And I noticed that is characteristic of this method is safer, more organized, and more fundable.
Okay.
So this is quite convenient for
Okay.
us.
Do you perceive any particular concern, just as mentioned by the other pair, like copyright and privacy?
Actually, this situation has happened,
Okay.
but I think this is up to every user.
Okay.
If you make it more make it as information privacy,
Yes.
and you are not, I don't know how to say, just
Okay. You try to make it manageable within a private group of persons, right? Instead of making it
what I
public.
mean is that every user who put his photos on the internet
Yes.
should have the high degree of awareness.
Oh, that's very good.
Privacy.
That's a very good interpretation. Each person's putting his or her own photos online must have a very high degree of awareness
Yeah.
that the privacy is always a concern, right?
And this technology is not happened hundreds of years.
Okay.
I think this is a progress for us to improve our awareness of copyright.
Okay, that's very good. Thank you, David. Could you pass the microphone to one table of the choice? Yes, here's the time for the partners to help. Okay, that's very good. The boys. So anyone? You have two pairs over there. Yes, please help us to understand who you are. Introduce yourself. Hello. Yes.
In this video, it is introduce the picture share.
Could you stand up a little bit? Yes, thank you very much.
In the video, it is introduce the picture sharing
Yes.
on website
Yes.
such as Facebook, and you can upload some picture.
All right.
And we want to showing with my friends. Also, we can use WeChat. It's very good for the.
Okay. Are you talking about sharing photos through WeChat?
Yes.
Okay.
Finish.
Okay, thank you. Could you pass the microphone to one table of your choice? Okay, Kara or Juliana?
We think this online software is very convenient to save to manage our files on computer. And then this software is easier and more reality to communicate with others. Sometimes photos speak louder than words.
That means?
That means if we share photo on internet, and then people can know about us more and real.
Okay, do you have any concerns?
Yeah, concern is Juliana will say.
Okay.
Yeah, Juliana will introduce some points.
Thank you, Juliana.
I want to share about photo sharing. At first, you must take photo with your phone and then put on the photo in your computer to upload to the website Flickr. And the photo, you must have a title. You can test some keywords for the photos, and then you can set public or privacy. If you set public, you can find photos easier, and your friends can comment with your photos. But on the other hand, set public is easily to steal, people easily to store your
Okay.
photo.
Yes.
The most important thing is you must back up your photo.
Okay. Does it mean that your photo will be lost when you put online?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Do you have any other choice of your table? Okay, thank you very much. Here we go. Could you please help us to introduce yourself? Okay, William.
Sharing photos. And always is to always we upload the photo on the
Could you turn on the microphone?
and we upload the photo on the web, and we can tag some details, and we can find the photo easy.
Okay.
your friend also can see the photo and
Yes, we can upload the photo, we can tag the photo for easy convenience in retrieving the photo, and
your friend also can collect and in their family.
okay. So, do you have any more things to add? It's okay. If you don't, you just pass the microphone. Thank you very much. You have the microphone there, Joe. Are you ready?
I think that photo sharing is a good application for us because we can back up all of our photos.
Okay.
But we are concerned about not just privacy and copyright, but we are also concerned about blackmailing and
Blackmailing. Yeah, bullying, right?
Because if you share some photos, not everyone will like it, and some of those people will say bad comments or say something negative to you.
Okay.
You will not like to share any more photos.
Okay.
Also about blackmailing is that people can use your photos and use to blackmail your family and friends.
Okay.
And that's our concern about this topic.
Yes. That means if you make your photos public online, you will have these chances of getting blackmailing or bullying and hurting people's feelings, because I don't expect my photo being used that way, right? Okay, could you pass the microphone to some tables here, because all the two microphones are on your side. So could you move the microphones here? Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi, Ray.
The video is talk about photo sharing, and it is very convenient for us because we can back up the photos on the internet.
Okay.
But now more and more people will use the cell phone, so many apps also can upload the photo, like Instagram or Facebook.
Yes.
And Instagram also can tag the people or place or time when you take the photo, and it can share with all the people. But online website like thinkers can classification several albums to the photos.
Yes.
That can more convenient for us to find the photos.
Okay, but do you have any concerns when you use the applications?
It's privacy.
It's
because
privacy, yeah.
Many hackers will steal the
Yes.
information from the website.
Yes, everybody has this concern. Could you pass the microphone to the table of your choice? Thank you very much. Yes? Do you have anything new to add to it?
Hi,
Yes.
I'm Diago.
Okay, Diago?
The video sharing, the online photo sharing,
Yes.
and it tells us to keep the photo upload to the internet,
All right.
and tell us didn't need to develop a frame. It is turbo and not enough development. But the X feature can
Yes.
help you. It provided a platform to sharing
All right.
about the content of the photos.
Okay.
And some people can tell their
Yes.
relationship,
Okay.
and you just tell something keywords, anybody can know.
Okay, that's good enough. You have given us a very good hint. From the photos, we can give a chance for people to look at who are related to whom. And the contact information behind the photo might be stolen by someone we really do not know what kind of intentions they have. So it's a privacy concern again. But thank you very much. You've given us a different picture to look at it. Thank you. So could you pass the microphone to one of the two tables here? Okay, here we go. We have two ladies there. Yes?
We think this application is useful.
Useful, yes.
Because we can share our photos which are about our life.
Okay.
Therefore, we can let people know our life and give some comments. Although sharing photos is convenient, we need to concern about our privacy carefully.
Very good. Such as? Such as? The privacy such as?
Set the password.
Okay, and if you have any contact information like email or home address, that will not be safe enough to put there. So don't put your private phone numbers there, right? So people will not care about or use it, all right? Thank you very much. So we come to the last table. We have Ita, and then, yes, let the gentleman speak. Yes, thank you very much.
Firstly, I want to make a comparison between the past and the present methods to share photos.
Okay.
In the past, we are supposed to develop the photos
Right.
and display them on the shelf or,
Right.
or on the table.
Thank
And
you.
at present, we can share them just on the website by uploading them to the different photo sharing sites.
Right.
And we can receive many comments from
Right.
our friends or many visitors to our website.
Yes.
And then we can upload more photos about the contents they are favorite.
Very good. You know, in the past, when we have to develop the photo using the film, it's very expensive. Today, it's almost costs nothing, right? So that's very interesting. But do you have any concerns when you use these applications?
Maybe some photos I don't want others to download because
Okay.
of some of our secrets.
Right.
And then we can choose to upload them in a set of private section.
Oh, that's good. Very good. That's one message we can do, right? So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Jerry. So now, because when I look at the clock, it's already the end of the first half hour. So before we go to the second episode, I want to bring to your attention the specific requirements details in the second learning contract. So let's move on to talk about the second learning contract. First of all, do you remember what are the requirements for the second learning contract? Let's go. If you have been very conscious of what's going on in the class, starting from day one, we go to submissions, okay? From the submission page, we go to artifacts for the learning contract number 2, okay? So when you look at these, here is what is required for the second learning contract. Just like in the first learning contract, you have 3 weeks time, so you should have personally, as an individual, done 3 journals, 1 for each week. And you need to submit only 1 journal for week 5, or for week 6, or for week 7. This is simple. Then, the 2 of you in your pair, throughout the 3 weeks, 5, 6, and 7, must finish discussing a total number of 11 topics, right? Because in week number 5, in week number 6, and week number 7, as we mentioned last time, we have 11 distinct themes. And you must select 1 topic per theme, right? So instead of 2 topics in the first learning contract, 1 from you, 1 from your learning partner, in this second learning contract, the 2 of you are obliged to finish discussing 11 topics from 11 themes. A lot of work, sir! Are you going to kill us? So let's talk about it in a minute. And then number 3, you have to write a report, the two of you, just like in the first learning contract. This time, although you have finished discussing 11 topics, but in your report, you just need to talk about 2 topics, select out of 11. So this is just like in the first learning contract. Then, in this second learning contract, I'm going to teach you to use the wiki in the Moodle environment. And you need to learn how to use the wiki by the 2 of you in your pair to write the report first in the wiki for the 2 topics you select, okay? And after that, just like in the journal, you copy it to the Microsoft Word, just like in the first learning contract, you submit the report in a Microsoft Word file. In other words, in the second learning contract, beside the journal, beside the forum discussion, you have to do the wiki. Okay, 2 of you to do the wiki. And then you submit the report. Then you need to submit a proposal. This time, instead of individual proposal, it's a pair proposal from the 2 of you in the pair. And the proposal format is just the same in the first learning contract. You need to give a name, you need to provide 3 questions, you need to provide 3 relevant references, and a short paragraph of not more than 200 words. And, yes?
5 to 10 relevant.
Oh, it's okay. 5 is at most, alright? But 3 is good enough. Okay, I'm going to change it. 3 is good enough. If you can provide 5 to 10, it's so much better. And then, the last thing is you must provide 3 meeting minutes. Okay? The first meeting minute by the pair, second meeting minute by the pair, the third meeting minute by the pair over the 3 weeks. So I will give you time during class to do the meeting, just like today I'm going to give you time too. So, the most challenging thing in this second learning contract compared to the first learning contract, all the 11 topics, selected 1 from each of the 11 themes, right? So, so much work. Oh, if I were you, I would say, give us a break, alright? So, on the teacher's message that I released on Sunday, I thought about this, and I think it's quite reasonable for you. Hello. To have some workload reduced. So let's go to the teacher's message. So the teacher's message on the 21st of October gives you this picture. First of all, this is what I've just told you. What you need to do, right? The second thing is you need to fulfill the essential obligations in the second week and the third week. This is week number 6. That means each pair is obliged to select 1 topic under each pair in each of the 3 weeks. Now altogether 11 distinct topics, so 11 distinct themes, so you need to select 11 topics. And each pair is to compare journaling the 11 topics. If you have 2 persons in your pair, 1 person takes in 5, the other person will take in 6. 5 and 6. Wow, a lot of work. And then each pair is obliged to discuss in the pair online discussion forum the 11 topics. So these are the obligations by the 2 of you in that pair. And then you can see that each pair is also obliged to publish 2 blogs. Wow, something new. After the pair discussions on each of the 11 topics, that means at the end of discussing 11 topics, the 2 of you in your pair, depending on who is leading the discussion topic, you're obliged to select 1 topic from your needed topic. For example, if you need to do 5, the other person to do 6, then out of the 5 you need to select 1 to publish your blog, and the other out of 6, he or she is obliged to select 1 to publish. These are per blog. So this is something extra too. But this is based on the discussion forum. And then, again, the same for the report, and then the wiki, and then the pair proposal, everything is just the same. Okay, but it's expressed from the pair's point of view. Now, one particular suggestion that I would like you to accept, but it's up to you, is that if you can pull together a team by combining your pair with that another pair, okay, that means you have two pairs to form one team, then your team as a whole will have to take up the responsibility of the 11 topics. Is it good? Of course. If you now form a team, the team is going to be responsible for all the work that was originally responsible by the pair. That means if I have a team which contains two pairs, with the two pairs I'm going to finish 11 topics. So one pair, 5 topics, the other pair, 6 topics, right? Now within the pair, the two persons, if this pair has to do 5 topics, that means what? Between the two of you, one take up 2 topics, the other take up 3 topics, okay, to lead the discussion. Did you see the meaning of that reductions in workload? Can you calculate that? Do you understand the meaning of that? Are you sure? You have to make sure that you do. No? Now, if you have a pair, okay, you have just 2 persons. Between the two of you, if you have to do 11 topics, okay, then you're going to share 11 topics, perhaps in 6 topics by you, 5 topics by you, right? Yeah. So you need to do 5 journal, you need to do 6 journal. After you've done the 6 journal, you move one after the other into the discussion forum, and you need his help to finish discussion 1 topic. Okay? Now if you have a team, you have 4 persons, that means 2 pairs. Instead of 11 topics, each pair, for example, you represent 1 pair, he represents another pair. Then your pair take 5 topics, his pair takes 6 topics. But in your pair, you have 2 persons, right? So between the 2 of you in that pair, for the 5 topics, you can take 2 topics, and your member takes 3. Now, do you see the meaning of the reductions?
Yeah.
Okay, do you see that? Are you sure you understand that? So that means if you form a team at this point, your workload is largely reduced by half. And then what you need is to look for a team, to look for a team pair. That pair, you work with your pair conscientiously without cheating, so that you don't need to do all the work for the other pair. You see that? So if you do that, as I said here, each pair's journaling effort will be released by largely half of the workload. Okay? So my suggestion is, if you have already read this teacher's message, go ahead today, discuss with your learning partner if you want to have a team. If your decision on your pair is to have a team, now is your time to look for your team. I'll give you at least 10 to 15 minutes time to do on your negotiating in this group, okay? Do you see what I'm trying to tell you? And then that is very important. How many of you have read this teacher's message? No? You don't read teacher's message? If you don't read teacher's message, how can you be informed of what's going on? Okay? So teacher's message released at the beginning of the week is very important. These tells you all the important things about the following week, or in this particular course, the learning contract. Okay? And if you understand what I'm trying to tell you, in 5 minutes time, I'm going to give you 15 minutes time up to 3:30 to discuss among the 2 of you in your pair and to look for a pair. And my message tells you, before the end of this Friday, which is October 25th, you must inform me your team composition. That means the 2 pairs in your team, by sending me an email. Okay? Listing out the name of your pair, the 2 persons in that pair, and the name of your team pair, the other 2 persons in that pair. Okay? If you do not send me the email by this Friday, I assume you will deny to do all the 11 topics by your pair. Okay? Okay? Do you remember that? If you do not send me the email before the end of this Friday, I assume your pair is going to do all the 11 topics. So we are going to count you accordingly. Alright? So you have to understand, teacher's message is very important. The reasons why we have this website is website is where you need to go back almost every day to get update on the course. Okay? What you need throughout the whole semester is already there. I do not give you the learning contract today. The learning contract is already there from the beginning of the semester. But I happen that I discovered many of you do not read the specific things there. So I need to remind you, as a teacher, is my responsibility. And what I'm doing today is, given the fact that a lot of you say, "Sir, a lot of work, a lot of homework." So I'm here to tell you how to reduce it, okay? You have to exercise strategy, because in this second learning contract, it is called self-regulated learning. I'm giving you a lot of room to come up with your strategies, okay? Which include your learning goals, okay? Your timeline, your action plan, okay? Your divisions of work among the two of you, or now the two pairs of you in a team, and commitments by each one of you. Now, I received some complaint, but I just don't want to review it so far from the feedback. A lot of you in your first learning contract, the report a lot actually done by the two of you, actually done by one person. The other person is mostly sleeping. Okay, so that's why in the second learning contract we discovered that we have a self-assessment form over there. Look at that. Observe housekeeping chore. It said, kindly ensure to complete your self-assessment pair collaborations there. You have a chance to tell the story of your pair work and also your teamwork in your team. If you happen to have two pairs, or the story of your pair work if you're just working as a pair. How the other person is working. Okay? This is very important in the real world because we need to fill out forms like this. So in order to protect the own right and to protect the right of your partner, you have to be sincere in your work. You cannot say, "Oh, I'll come to the meeting," but when meeting comes, you will never there. Okay? "Oh, I'm going to give you the work by 7 o'clock tonight." But when 7 o'clock came, and when? No, nothing happened. Okay? So this is the kind of thing for self-regulated learning. You have to learn to come up with a plan, execute the plan, revise it if it does not work. Okay? So now let me stop here. Okay, the question you can ask. Yes.
If I want
Yes. No, your journal is your work. Remember, because in your team, I want you to divide a number of topics. Suppose you were responsible for 3 topics. It's your work to journal this 3 topic in your online journal. And then it is your work. Discussion forum is again the pair discussion forum this time. You discuss with your learning partner. And the other pair in your team, once they have picked up their topic, they need to discuss it between the two of them. But you have to have a method to update the other pair what you're doing. Okay? And you have to have a method to be updated by the other pair what they are doing. And that's the reason it's very important to have classroom discussion. Because when studying from today, you will have at least 15 minutes per class beside the sharing for classroom discussion. And so every time when you come back, you will have 4 persons or 2 teams, 2 pairs coming together in your table, and you have to use the classroom discussion time to get updated. Okay? And you need to fill up some forms at the end of the learning contract of how this is going. This is what is required in the second learning contract. But in the third learning contract, we have to do a little more. But we don't want to complicate the picture. That means using this method, you just have another pair who is going to do the topic discussions as your pair, but you don't need to do all the 11 topics. And then you need to have a classroom discussions for the 2 pairs in the team to get updated by one another. Yes? Yes. Yeah.
we should fill a form.
Yeah. That is the form.
Classroom discussion.
No, after the learning contract is done, the form is mainly about the 2 of you in your pair. And then the other pair, how they getting things updated for you.
This is different from the meeting
This is different from the meeting minute. Yes, right. Exactly. This is different from the meeting minute. Because when you look at the housekeeping chore, this is different. But the meeting minute is very important. Why? Because in the meeting minute, I could read, and everybody could read, how the two pairs in your team get updated. Because you need to put it down in your meeting minutes.
So the meeting minutes is not just limited as one pair.
Yes, it's a team, right? Yeah.
Okay.
But you can write the meeting minute because of the nature of the design of this learning contract. If you have a team of two pair, your pair needs to write the meeting minute from your pair's point of view, and the other pair needs to write the meeting minute from their point of view. That will not conflict with one another. And when I look at it, I can see it much more clearly. So do you see the meaning of that? They ask very good questions. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? How the two pairs in a team wants to form update one another on the topics that they are responsible for. My answer is during the classroom discussion. And remember, since we do not have final exam, we highly encourage each pair to do classroom sharing. And the classroom sharing continue mostly come from the topic selection and come from the discussion between your team pair. So whenever one pair does the classroom sharing, your pair earns the points that is coming out from the 20 points to be redistributed on the final exam to your classroom participation. So you're doing one thing, but you're earning score of 3 different categories. Okay? Do you see the meaning of that? So never lose a chance to sign up for your classroom discussion as a pair, even though you have a team form. Because when you earn the classroom sharing point is on a pair basis. The team that you form for this second learning contract has only one purpose: to share your workload. Okay? And you start getting to know the other pair as a team member pair, so that if it is good, continue in the third learning contract. Okay? Do you see the meaning of that? That will encourage each pair to do more active classroom sharing. Because when you share, you earn points from the 20% out of the final exam, right? We don't have any final exam. And in the context of the classroom discussion that the two pairs in your team perform, you got updated. So normally I would design a classroom sequence to extend the 30 minutes of sharing to maybe 40 minutes. Okay, let's not waste time. I hope you understand it. Let's introduce today's sharing pair. All right, we have two pairs sharing together today. Very good, very exciting, high schedule. Let's say, are you ready? One pair, let's go to week number 5. And then you know the two pairs they're going to share today. I remember the two pairs, one is from Karen's pair, right? And it's pair number 5. And then the other pair is from Gayan, right? Yes. Gayan means Karen, right? And then Julianne. Sorry. Thank you. I'll give you the microphone. I have to stop. Do you need PowerPoint or something? Or you just need to share over there? Okay, let's pass the microphone to you first. Where's the second microphone? So are you ready? Okay, just wait. Let me pan the camera to you.
I think to open my journal.
Okay. So you can go to the let me help you. Let me help you. Let me help you. Come. All right. Thank you very much. So from the journal, which week? Week 5, okay? So this is week 5. So this is the journal. And we come to Karen's. Right here. So we put it on. Thank you, Karen. Let me just go back to the camera. I'm the cameraman. You have 5 minutes time, Karen.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Karen, and I represent pair 5 to share our topic, that is what is photo sharing. And We all know that most people love taking photos. Long times ago, we only used the traditional camera with film, and we would put them into the photo album. And nowadays, we use digital equipment to photograph. People need to find a large space to store. They can store in their computer. However, each photo has at least one map above. It is difficult for us to store a large amount in our computer because it may be full or make the computer load slowly. So, in fact, the technology is in advance. There are a lot of websites to help us store photos. Not only store photos, but also share photos with other people with the same interest with us. People can upload and publish their photos through photo sharing websites. They can easily sign up their account and manage it. And here I will show two websites for you. And the first one is Flickr.
Very good.
Yeah, Flickr is one of popular photo sharing websites in the world. You can see there is one tab memory free to store. Also, people can upload their photos originally and share with others. It totally provides a large space for people to store their photos. Another website is also a photo sharing website called JLRun. But this website these people to pay free to have their accounts to store their photos. You can see it is a price to have their accounts.
Wow, very good.
After watching those websites, we know that when we upload photos in those websites, you can add some tests that we can find those photos easily later. Yeah. My peer have set 3 questions to think, and the first question is, if you like taking photos, will you share or store them through the above websites? Why or why not? And the second question is, have you ever shared your photos through photo sharing websites or applications? And the last question is, what is the pros and cons to use photo sharing websites? That's the end of the sharing.
Thank you, Karen. You have provided 3 very good questions, okay, to help us to understand your work in photo sharing. Thank you very much. So what about the next pair? Juliana, is it your pair? Okay. So you can go ahead to pick up the microphone. Do you need to use the journal?
Yes.
Okay, just pull it up. Your journal is right before Karen's. The scroll bar, yes. Yes. No, up. Yes, I think that's it. Thank you. Thank you, Juliana.
Today I want to sharing what is blog. Blog is a discussion place with publishing as a website with information and adding to the post. Generally, blog is the most recent post which appears first. Most of people prefer using blogs to share their diaries online. A typical blog combines text, image, and links. to other web pages, other media-related topics. It's confident that blog is a free service that you can use to upload your text or image, then share with others. Nowadays, blogs can help me to know that what happens around the world every day. We can get more information from blogs by passing through image, text, or video to make us easier to understand the message. We can catch up the news or check friends' diaries every day. It's not only publish the diary things or funny things to share with your friends. Also save diaries as a record to our life. Finally, when you are interested in the topic, you can leave comments. We can share so as to complete it with more people from anywhere. Now I will play a video.
Okay. That's very interesting. Thank you, Juliana, for this interesting video. Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, to sum up, we know that this is the new way, the modern way we think is making money blogging. And it's not just for our chatting, we can also earn money on the blog. It's a very interesting thing. Yeah.
Okay, do you mean that there is a lot of implications behind blogging, such as earning from your blog, right?
It's a very smart way to do a marketing.
Okay, and do you have any conclusions to make in your sharing?
Blog is not just for chatting, we can also use blog to sell some products.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, thank you for this pair sharing this week. So let's try to look at the clock now. What time is it? Okay, we have 30 more minutes to go. So may I just invite you to discuss with your learning partner for 5 minutes to see if you want to create a team, okay, with another pair. All right, I'll give you 5 minutes for your internal discussions. Yes?
Yeah.
Homework, right? Okay, so this pair would like to know something about the block in the second learning contract. It's basically very simple. Now, let's look at the situations. If your pair is going to do this learning contract, you need to select 11 topics from the pair's point of view, from the 11 themes, right? And then you need to write 11 journal, one for each topic. And then you need to move the journal material, depending on who is the lead, into the peer discussion forum. So between the two of you, you complete the discussions of that topic. Now, if Hida is the person who moved this topic to the discussion forum, you are responsible for writing the blog of that topic if you happen to choose that topic as your blog. Okay? Now, out of the topics that you have to do, for example, between two persons, one pair, you might do 5 topics, and your learning partner do 6, because altogether there are 11, right? So within your 5 topics, these have been discussed in the forum discussion forum. You need to select 2 and write a blog for each topic. Okay? Just like writing the report in the first learning contract. Okay? In the second learning contract, your report is actually your blog. You need to publish the blog first, and then you copy and paste the blog into the Microsoft Word document to submit as your report. This is exactly the same in the first learning contract, but in the first learning contract, we say you don't need to worry about the blog. You just write your report, right? So this time, that is exactly your blog. All right? So, is it okay? Thank you very much. So now, help yourself to discuss with your learning partner if you want to be formed as a team. I'm going to poll you at the end of 5 minutes, okay? I'm going to poll each pair. And then for those pair who say they want to form a team, I'm going to ask you to have some negotiations, okay? So I'm going to give you 5 minutes. So when it hits 3:40, I'm going to stop you and I'm going to poll you, all right? All right, so make the best use of the time to discuss with your learning partner. Do you want to have a team? Okay? If you don't want to have a team, that means you have to do 11 topics. Remember, your discussion detail with your learning partner is exactly part of your meeting minutes already. So you need to use the paper, keep track of the meeting minutes, and that is how you organize yourself. Time shared in class must be used effectively. Okay? Alright? If you don't make the best use of this time for discussion, you will not be able to catch up with meeting minutes. Meeting minutes is actually the organizational details between the two of you. Well, this arrangement, my students in the second learning contract understand how to use some strategies to share the workload, and also understand how to make the best use of classroom time to finish the meeting minutes between the two of them in a pair, and also if they are willing to form teams by combining two pairs together, then they have to do meeting minutes on each pair of the team. Okay, stay tuned. And of course, if you have a question, you can raise your hand and we'll come to the table and try to answer you. All right, very good. I answered some of the questions already. Yes. Okay. Okay, lady first. Lady first. No, we have to make sure that you understand the meaning of citation. Oh, who closed my wiki? Who closed my, okay, right here. Right here, okay, that's good. Now, I discovered that you do not understand what is meant by reference and citation. Let's take a look at the teacher's message here. APA, yeah. At the end of that, do you see the references here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? I have 4 APA references. Now, suppose I have used one of these in my teacher's message. I need to provide what we call citations. For example, in my teacher's message here, you discover that I have said I took from Briggs 1991 page 2 the following concept. This is called a citation. So what this means is, if you want to know what this source is, you go back to the references, Briggs 1991, this particular literature. Do you see that? So a reference is contained of the full reference at the end and the citation in the body of the text. That is what we call the APA style.
次次講得都唔同嘅。佢進之後話真係對呢個 topic
Okay. Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yes. Wait, sorry for that. Yes. Because the question comes now, we have to deal with the question first. So, Cookie?
Here.
Cookie, thank you. Tiago? Thank you. Galay? Thank you. And then Cici, yes. Juliana, yes. Yatla. Thank you. Wayan? Wayan, are you here? Wayan? Thank you. And then Kay? Thank you. Jason? Thank you. Ida? Yes. Josh? Thank you. Jungman? Thank you. And then Karen, yes. Desandra absent. Saviro? Thank you. Nadia? Thank you. Jihin? Thank you. Yukling? Thank you. Yes, and then Wing? Thank you. Mario? Thank you. Joe? Yes. And then Jerry? Thank you. Kenny? Not. Richard? Thank you. And then David? Yes.我出出面答你嗰個，
星期五我哋 send 啲，
因為要進階啊，即係進階啊，如果唔進階
send 佢 send email 嚟。
Yes, before the because I will not go into the end yes. And make sure you don't delete the original. Do it. Review one and end. Okay, bye. Thank you. Make sure to send me an email before Friday. All right. So that's it for today, CISG 114 Section 2 on October the 22nd.